town has a ghost story that's been passed down through the generations. But what if those legends were true? My name is Miranda Young, and I'm the Ghost Biker. Hey, everybody, and happy Thursday night. A little unexpected live here tonight. So sorry that I didn't get on here and get things posted. Hope everybody can hear me okay. I am actually live from the road here. We have got this weekend the Deep South Para Comic Con, and I decided to come down for a minute down here to Panama City Beach. And since it's only just 2 hours away from the convention, and catch a little sun real quick before the event. So want to make sure to come on here, do a live, and talk about some really cool things going on. We didn't have a show last week because we ended up having a booking for a paranormal investigation at the jail, and then Chris was also working at rugby, so we were pulling double duty last week, and we didn't have a show. Things get a little kind of funky around August and September because we're leading up to the Ghost Biker Exploration Season 6, and everyone, spooky season, people are getting their investigations and stuff in. So sometimes it's a little bit spaced out with the shows and stuff, but I'm happy to be here. Wanted to make sure again to come on tonight since I wasn't on last week and talk a little bit about some different things that we've got going on. Just want to say hello real quick to some of the folks over here in the chat room. Hello to my best friend and business partner, Dr. Christy Sumner. She's holding things down up there at the historic Scott County Jail while I'm gone this weekend. Hello to Janet Alms. Thank you so much for watching all the way out in Arizona. Miss Sonia Thompson. Hello. Susan Purcell. Good evening, and thank you so much for tuning in. Mr. Brandon Cooper, hoping to see you this weekend. We ended up seeing you last week as you did your investigation at the historic Scott County Jail. If you all missed his podcast, Shaman Sundays, he was on there. I actually did a live broadcast from the jail. And from what I understand, I know some of the folks actually saw some things going on while his podcast was going on there. And thank you for verifying the sound. I didn't have my microphone here with me, so I'm having to do it through the big old thrash cans right here, and trying to hopefully the sound and everything is good. So thank you so much for confirming that, Chris. Hello to Joe Shortridge up in Ohio, and Miss April McCauley. Hello, thank you so much for tuning in, and Mary Ann, and also Crystal McNeil Eubanks. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in. Hopefully everyone is having a great week. We're really set for a really cool convention that's coming up this weekend. This is actually the second annual Deep South Para Comic Con that Web Paranormal, Mr. Stan and Teresa Fikes, they're hosting this event. They did an amazing job last year, and this year is set to be even bigger and better. And so I want to go on here, pull this information up. Bear with me for a second. Running off of hotel Wi-Fi and everything can be a little bit much to be desired. So definitely bear with me as I get this stuff pulled up. And as Brandon says, he's going to be down here tomorrow. So hope you have a safe trip over, and looking forward to seeing you then. So going to pull up on the screen. Got a lot of stuff that we're going to be talking about. The poster that they shared, I mean, look at this. They've got some great folks that's going to be here speaking at this convention, doing demonstrations, doing paranormal roundtables, cosplay. I think they've got escape rooms, food trucks. I mean, you name it, they've got it at this event. And it's going to be in Ozark, Alabama. It was moved just a little bit down the road from last year, but got a variety of speakers and presenters that's coming up. Got a variety of tickets as well. They're going to be doing a paranormal investigation on Saturday night, which is going to be at I believe the Haunted Magic Shop down in the area, which should be pretty cool. Also want to go on here and I'm going to pull up their website. You can find all of this information. And I think you can definitely get tickets at the door, but they do have the different things online that you can go on. Here we go. And then as far as the event itinerary, it's going to be a full day. The event starts, and this is all on Central Time, so it's going to be starting at 10 a.m. Central Time and go until 10 p.m. on Saturday night. And then on Sunday, I believe it goes from 10 until 6 p.m. So a very, very long, very, very full day. But as far as the speakers go, it looks like they've got two rooms, the Alabama room and the Auburn room. I'm going to be speaking in the Alabama room with the Cajun demonologist, Jeremy Leonard, David Childers, and Connie Koning. I'm going to be speaking at 5:30 to 6:30. I'm going to be talking about, of course, Ghost Biker Explorations, the past seasons, the new season that's coming up, and then also the historic Scott County Jail, and then our new venture, Historic Rugby After Dark. So it's going to be a full hour presentation where I'll be playing some different evidence and different things captured. So I hope if you're in the area that you will come and say hello and come and check out these folks that's going to be at the convention. I know that they are they're like I said, they've got a whole lot of really cool things planned, and you definitely don't want to miss what's going on here. So so that is this weekend, and the funds for this. Sorry, I'm having a lag here in my internet service. The funds goes to the Boys and Girls Club of Ozark, Southeast Alabama. So a portion of the proceeds goes to help that out, which is a very worthy cause. So definitely go on there to their website there, check it out. You can also just go in and type in Deep South Para Comic Con, and that will pull all that up. So definitely go in, check that out, come by and see us this weekend. Another event that we've got going on here that very, very excited about, and actually this kind of leads into next week's guests that's going to be on the show. Next week we're going to have 4 different people on the show, and we're going to be talking about the Sacred Mountain Retreat event that they're having, their paranormal event, which is the Spirits of Deadwood. Actually, let me pull up this other poster here. I'll pull this one up here in a second. But I did mention this the past couple weeks, but my guests next week, they're going to be coming on and really sharing a whole lot of information about this, what Sacred Mountain Retreat's mission is, what the funds go to, all the details of the event, because there is a whole lot that's going on with this. We're going to be doing an investigation of the historic Bullock Hotel. We've got other historic tours that's going to be taking place during the day of the event. This takes place September 29th and 30th. We'll also be investigating the brothel at Deadwood as well as the Fairmont Hotel. And so I know I'll be leading, I believe, a cemetery tour during the day that people will be able to do in between the investigation and the other things that they've got planned. I know they've got gallery readings. Mary Lynn's going to be there doing intuitive paintings. They've got VIP packages and stuff that they'll be that does include your hotel stay. I'll talk about all that here in just a few minutes. But this is September 29th and 30th. I know that Josh Purvis is going to be there, myself, Mr. Rex Nielsen, Katie Stafford, and as I had mentioned a minute ago, Miss Mary Lynn Best, as well as Horn Paranormal and the Supernatural Inc. guys. So this is definitely a really cool event that it's one of a kind. And so I know Brandon, he says on there, he says we just added some new cool stuff for this. So we can't wait to put all this information out there. I mean, this event, it goes to fund an amazing cause with Sacred Mountain Retreats. Here, our veterans and stuff are something that's super important to us. So, like I said, I'll show a video that I've got here in just a second. And as Chris says, for these events, are there links to donate to the causes if we cannot make it? I've got links for a couple of these events. For the one that I'm going to talk about here in just a few minutes. Hey, Brandon, can you tell me if they're going to have a link where people can donate to Sacred Mountain Retreats, or is this something that they're working on? So if you're still in the audience and you can answer Chris's question, that would be great. And then again, saying hello to a couple other people. Mr. David Anderson, hello, one of my biker friends that participated on one of the Ghost Biker Explorations events. I'm going to be talking about that here in just a few minutes. So thank you so much for watching, and hello to Mr. Joe Mizell. I'm doing well. If you're in the area, Joe, you need to head on over here. I know you're in the Alabama area, so hopefully maybe you can head over this weekend. It'd be great to meet you in person. Okay, so I'm going to actually pull up the video that that we did show last week, and it is here about the Spirit of Deadwood, and that is going to show just a little bit about what they do here with the event. So bear with me just one second as I cue that up. Hopefully there won't be a lag on it, but we will definitely see. Okay. We'll see what happens.
The IED that blew the truck was a 20-pound propane cylinder packed with explosive. We ended up losing, that was Wahlberg.
A young guy was just bleeding out. We tried everything. He ended up dying. No. It's tough.
And again, thank you to Mary Lynn and Sacred Mountain Retreats for providing that video for us about this great event that's coming up here in September, on September 29th and 30th. And if you missed it, because I know some of the screens went by a little bit quick, this program does go for our veterans, our first responders, Gold Star members. Basically, it is a retreat there in the Black Hills that provides a place where they're able to go and get assistance and help for folks with PTSD, our military members. Like I said, we'll be having excuse me, like I said, my internet is kind of messing up right here. We will be having folks on next week to come on and talk about that, Sacred Mountain Retreats, as well as the event. So let's see here. Few other things that we do have going on here. I want to say hello again. We did pull them up on the screen there. Hello to Daryl. I need to send you a message about some things going on, so be looking for a message from me here really soon. Horror Junkie for Life. Hello, Mr. Ronnie Anderson from Bedford Paranormal. I hope you're doing very well. And Mr. Charles G, another biker friend. Hey, it's great to see you, and I am definitely doing well. I hope you are as well, and hopefully you can join us on one of our bike events that we've got coming up. So couple other things. I had mentioned we do have the Ghost Biker Weekend that's coming up. We've been talking about this for a little bit now, and I'm working with Wildcat Harley Davidson as well as Kelly with the London Laurel Tourism Commission, and we're really just getting the details. We've had some changes to that this year, and we've been really working hard and planning this event so that it's something special. It was real special last year, but we're wanting to make sure that we get everything right on it. So, so a couple things, this weekend. So it takes place up in London, Kentucky, and it is a partnership between, as I said, myself and Wildcat Harley Davidson, and then the London Laurel Tourism Commission. We partner with that to create a unique weekend where the funds go to the Laurel County Shop with a Cop program. And of course, in the Appalachian Mountains of East Tennessee, Southern Kentucky, Virginia, North Carolina, those areas are very rural, and that is some of the only Christmas that some of these kids in these poor rural areas receive, and they receive it from our from the shop with a Cop program. So it's something that's very important to us, and I'm very honored to be a part of that cause. So we plan the weekend. We have a meet and greet at Harley Davidson. We also have we have a ride and then a paranormal investigation. And so they're working on getting the event links and everything pulled up. But the ride is actually, it's a 125-mile ride that's going to go through southeastern Kentucky. It's going to start there at Wildcat Harley Davidson, and it's going to take, give or take, around 3 hours. Last year whenever we did it, we did have some different stops involved on this, but this year we're going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to talk about the areas that we're going to go through. Might release a video, not 100% sure just yet, but I am going to release a map that does have the route, and it also talks about the different haunting and historic spots. We're not going to be stopping at them, but the spots along this ride. We will have a stop at the very end that will, I guess technically our destination will be the stop, so that will technically be the middle of the ride there. But we will be stopping at that point, and it's right in the middle of October, so it's going to be on October 15th. And so the fall foliage is just going to be absolutely perfect for this. So the weekend is October 14th and 15th. The ride is going to take place on Sunday, October 15th. And we are limiting the spots. We're limiting it to 15 people total. So it is a free ride. So if you want to get on there and get involved in this ride, when I post the link, get on there, register for it. You'll be able to get all the information about this ride whenever we get the information posted, and as soon as you register. Now, if by some chance, last year unfortunately we did have to change the date due to the hurricane that came through the area. We changed the date, and some people couldn't make it. We do ask if you sign up for the free ride that you do, if you can't make it, that you do back out of your spot, because last year we had a waiting list for spots on this ride. So just that way, if you back out of it, that way other people will know and be able to jump on the ride. So so more information coming on that one very, very soon. Hopefully the link for that will be up there. The other thing that we're doing, and this is something that is so very exciting. We've got the paranormal investigation. We are also limiting that to 14, maybe possibly 15 spots. We're trying to kind of divide it up into a reasonable number. But this is a location that has never been investigated before, and we, very excited about it. We are going to be investigating a cave in southeast Kentucky. So, what's better than a cave to investigate? It's creepy all by itself, and then also you're in there and you don't have any type of noise contamination or light contamination. I mean, it is like almost going into a sensory deprived state within your investigation. So definitely be on the lookout for that, because we will be. It truly is unique. Last year we investigated the Levi Jackson Memorial Park, and that was so much fun, because it was just truly unique in and of itself. But to be able to get this opportunity to actually investigate a cave is just badass and beyond cool, if you ask me. So definitely be on the lookout for that, because we do anticipate the those tickets selling out quickly. I do believe that the tickets are $45, but I will definitely confirm that, and that's going to be the investigation. I'm pretty sure at this point it will be from 7 o'clock until midnight or 1. Obviously, we don't have to worry about dark because we're going to be in a cave, but we will have that information coming up here very, very soon. And then, of course, on Saturday the 14th, we will also be having the meet and greet, and that will take place at Wildcat Harley Davidson. So my slides are a little bit out of order here. The meet and greet is going to take place from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. during the day on Saturday, and then we'll break after 2 p.m. You'll be able to during this meet and greet, you'll be able to come in. There will be food. Last year there was free food. Hopefully that'll be the case again this year, but you'll be able to come by, share your story with me, and talk about some of the cool things that you've experienced on the road and during your paranormal travels, or just during your travels in general. You don't have to be a paranormal investigator to come to this event. You don't have to be a biker to come to this event, but we welcome investigators, bikers, and history buffs alike. So come in. You never know. You might leave with a bike, or if you're a biker, you might leave with a paranormal experience. So definitely come and check out this weekend for a great cause. And just keep an eye on the page. I know I said that before, but again, we want to make sure that we get everything right and get all of this out here. So it's a little confusing when you have multiple events that you've got to register for. So we want to make sure we have all this on here right. And Kelly Burton from London, Kentucky. We're going to definitely have to have you on the show before the event. Definitely come visit London, Kentucky. I know, again, like I said, we're working on the details of this, and we're working on a special gift bag for the folks who actually come to the event and stay in a hotel. So if you come and stay in a hotel, there's going to be some special things that all of our sponsors are giving away. I know I'm giving away some cool stuff here from Ghost Biker, and Kelly's working on some cool stuff from the area. There's so much to see and do in London, Kentucky. It's worth the trip in and of itself for the beautiful ride, for the sights to see. And when you're not participating in the event on that Saturday and Sunday, there are a lot of really cool things that you can check out in London, Kentucky itself. So very, very honored to be doing the second annual Ghost Biker Explorations, second annual Hogs and Haunts event, and partnering with Kelly and Chris. So I really thank them for this opportunity. And then, of course, the other event that is coming up, again, like I said, we've got a lot of really cool things that's going on here. The weekend after, on I believe it's going to be on October 21st, is the Tennessee Haunts and Legends Expo. And if you follow Eric Freeman Sims on the Unseen Paranormal podcast, he is one of the folks that is spearheading this and putting this event on, and it's going to be taking place over in beautiful Nashville, Tennessee at the fairgrounds. And you can find out more information about this at TennesseeHauntsAndLegendsExpo.com. The event's going to take place 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. I'm going to be speaking. I think the speakers have 30-minute slots, but from what I understand from talking to Eric himself, that the entire fairgrounds is going to be full of vendors, and it's going to be great. I think Chris says there are already over 60. So yeah, definitely excited about being a part of this convention that's coming up here. So more information. I'm going to see if as Chris says, there's already over 60 vendors that's going to be there. Chris and I will be there that weekend. I think we're both going to be speaking about 30 minutes each, I think, about Ghost Biker, about Soul Sisters, and I know that each of us will probably add a little bit in there about the historic Scott County Jail as well, and then of course, there's, I mean, you're in Nashville, you can't beat that. So definitely see if we can get Eric on the show to talk about this as we're coming up, and of course all this, the London event, as well as the Tennessee Haunts and Legends Expo. Those are going to be taking place right in the middle of the Ghost Biker Exploration Season 6, which we're working on, and actually working on something a little special for that. Can't quite announce it just yet. I'm hoping to be able to maybe announce it here next week. I'm hoping, because at that point we're going to be getting close to September and we'll be a month out. Again, new episodes will be every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, followed up with a live on Thursday nights. And we'll give some more information about that season, because we're working on something really unique and different for the sixth season here. So definitely stay tuned for that. And let's see, I'm just looking to make sure that I didn't miss any of the comments here. And yes, Joe, I see your comment there. And as Kelly said, it's Wildcat Harley Davidson. If you want some more information, I can send you that. But we will definitely be posting the links here very, very soon, where you can either register for the free events, or you can go on and purchase tickets for the investigation. Again, we do anticipate those going out those selling out very, very quickly, and the spots filling up very quickly. You don't have to register for the meet and greet. You can just show up for that. I do also have a link to answer your question, Chris. I do have a link from Kelly for the London Shop with a Cop program. So if people cannot make it, they can go on here and they can actually donate to that on the link. Well, last year we raised $255 that Kelly was able to present to the Shop with Cop program. So we're hoping to, again, double that. We do have a rain out date. Sorry, I'm jumping and talking about different events, but I just thought about this. We do have a rain out date if by some chance we do have unfortunate rain like we did last year. The investigation will still go. The meet and greet will still go as planned, but if it rains on Sunday, the event will be, or the ride will be, the very next Saturday, which will be October 21st. So we do already have that rain out date if we do need to. Let's see here, a couple more things. Really excited about, let me get this queued up here, and then we're only doing a short live tonight, because kind of want to well, like I said, we're flashing in and out of service here. Let's see if I can get this pulled up. Okay, while I'm waiting for this. Okay, like I said, hotel internet. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, well, for some reason I cannot pull stuff. There we go. Hopefully we're back and hopefully everything is good. I had said I was going to go on here for 30 minutes, and my internet was definitely planning to Okay. So everything is trying to freeze and kick me off here. But we've got a couple really cool things that I wanted to definitely make sure to mention here with the historic Scott County Jail. We're very, very excited this coming Saturday night. We have a very special group that's going to be coming to the historic Scott County Jail. And again, this is probably not going to let me pull this up on the screen here because it appears my internet is a bit unstable. But so, okay, I'm not even going to try to pull it up there. But we've got a really special group that's coming this Saturday night to the historic Scott County Jail. They are with the Tennessee Department of Tourism, and they have gathered a group together to come and okay, we're going to try this one last time. Otherwise, we are gonna get off here. Um, yeah, I think experiencing the hotel ghost. Yeah, so hopefully we won't freeze anymore. But I definitely wanted to make sure to mention that this weekend we've got some really cool things going on at the historic Scott County Jail. And so we have a very special group that's coming on Saturday night. They are part of the Tennessee Department of Tourism, and they're coming to the jail to do a paranormal investigation, see how we do things there. We've actually over the last couple months been nominated for several of the top haunted locations in Tennessee. One by Blue Ridge Magazine, the other by Haunted or Not app, and Tennessee State of Board of Tourism. They wanted to come and check it out, see if they could experience some paranormal activity. So Chris, like I said, is holding down the fort. So she's going to be there and helping them out, showing them around, and showing them how we do things. So I wish them the best of luck. I can't wait to see what they capture. And Chris, I can't wait to hear all about it whenever I talk to you again to see how they did. Also, definitely go check Blue Ridge Magazine's article on their page out, as well as the Haunted or Not app. We did go on there and post that. So it definitely is an honor. Only being open for almost 2 years now, it's definitely an honor to be ranked in that list. And hello to Miss Tony Wright Coddington. Uh, Definitely, she is one who has come and investigated the jail on multiple occasions, got some really cool activity. So we definitely can't wait to see you again. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're talking about just some of the different things that's going on here at historic Scott County Jail. Also, historic rugby after dark. They've got investigations and lantern tours and stuff open this weekend. They are actually having their British car show, and I was in the process of trying to pull that information up, and I can't get it to pull up without my internet locking up on me. So, Chris, if you're in there in the chat room here and can put the times that that is going on this weekend. I know they're having the car show. They've got vendors for crafts. They've also got food with the cottage, the cottage catering uh, food truck that they have there. So so yeah, if you've got those times, let me know. But we're going to be we do have a tour open on this weekend. That's definitely. I think it starts at 8:30. So we do have a few tickets. I think we've got five five or four tickets left for that lantern tour, and then we also have a lantern tour open on Sunday night. So go on to historyhighwayshaunts.com and you can find all the information on historic rugby after dark, as well as the historic Scott County Jail. So I know I've gone on here, I've talked a lot about a lot of things. Again, this was kind of an impromptu night coming on, so I really appreciate everyone that's come on here and listened to me kind of go on for the last 37 minutes. And so definitely go on. If you're in Ozark, Alabama, or surrounding areas, come see me on Saturday and Sunday. Also, keep an eye out on the page for these other great events that are going on, and sign up for one, or message me if you're needing some more information. And like I said, we're going to have Jared from Sacred Mountain Retreats on next week. We will be at normal time, 9 p.m. Eastern time, next Thursday night, talking about that. And then we're going to be ending the month with demonologist Rich Valdez at for the last Thursday of the month. So September is going to tie into some pretty cool things. We're going to be gearing up for, again, season 6 of Ghostbiker Explorations, and putting some more information out there about some of the cool things that we're doing for this season. So again, unless anyone has any last minute comments up here, put them in the chat room. We're going to call it a night a little bit early, so can go get something to eat and maybe do a little night walk on the beach. And again, get ready to head on over to Ozark, Alabama in the morning, and get set up for this weekend's event. So until then, again, we always say this on the show, time is definitely one of the most valuable, precious gifts that we have, and I really appreciate you guys spending your time with me every weekend, and then just taking the time to share, comment, and watch the content that I put out there. So thank you all so much. Definitely appreciate that. And we'll try to maybe go live this weekend, but we'll kind of see how it's going. It's always kind of hard whenever it's a busy weekend. So so if I don't see you guys this weekend, keep an eye out the page for these other events that's coming up, and also for next week's show. So thank you, David. I appreciate that, and thank you everyone in the chat room. Have a good night. Bye bye.